Hey middle-aged gamers, this is Korean. Today we're talking about how to defeat the Bell Beast in 𝙎𝙪𝙥𝙥𝙦 Silksong. It's one of the very first early bosses. I think it is the second boss if I'm not mistaken. And so this is my 9th or 10th try that I actually succeeded in defeating the boss. So let me talk you through the steps. Basically what you're watching right now is the battle where I actually won and defeated the Bell Beast. And it has a bunch of different phases. The phase you're seeing at the moment is basically it's going to pop up, it's going to drop some large bells. You can't deflect them with your spear. What you have to do is to dodge the bells, right? And then you just saw me bind to heal because there are not a lot of moments. This is the only time I actually healed during the actual fight. And the best time for you to actually hit the Bell Beast is when it jumps up like that and jumps over you. You just have to make sure you don't jump at the same time and that you're not in the way of it when it lands, right? And usually what you want to do when it does jump, you want to try to get in 2 to 3 hits. 3 hits if possible. That would definitely shorten the battle. And then again, when it charges you, right, which is one of the other attacks it does, you want to try and do your downward stab attack. Now what it just did just now is it did like a shout and it's going to bring bells down. And what I tried to do before is I would stand in the middle and try and dodge these bells, but that actually never worked at all, which was horrible. So what I found is that you hide in the corner and you'll be able to survive it no problem as well. Then it goes back to sort of the regular text, with the exception of now an extra bell will drop down from the ceiling at random places. You can kind of see it with like a bit of light or like sand dripping down as the bells come down. So try to dodge those as best you can and then keep up with what you've been doing before, which is basically when it charges you, you jump up and you do your downward attack. When it drops bells, you dodge those bells because, again, you cannot deflect them. When it jumps over you, you make your 2 to 3 hits if possible. And again, try not to get hit by the bell like I just did before, and heal yourself in the correct moments, because if you heal at the wrong moments, you can easily die multiple times like I did. And then keep dodging as I did before. And then it is actually not a long fight. It feels like a long fight, especially if you keep dying all the time like I did. But eventually, right? This video was only about 4.5 minutes or so. You'll kill it. I think I killed it in 3 minutes, and the last 1.5 minutes or so is sort of what happens after the fight ends. And there you go. I've killed the Bell Beast. Now, for those of you who want to avoid spoilers, make sure you sort of pause the video here, or you click like before you go on to the next part. And thank you for watching. For the rest of you, so now we go on to the stage where you absorb a silk heart. And my initial thought was, when I saw this, it's like, okay, what am I getting? Maybe I'll get a little bit more life, which will make this game a little bit easier, but that's totally not it. So this part is nothing you need to worry about. What's going to happen is you're going to wake up, you're going to jump up on these platforms, and it looks very beautiful, as all the art does in 𝙎𝙪𝙥𝙥𝙦 Silksong. And as you're jumping up, you're going to get something at the end. And this was a really cool mechanic that I liked. I feel like other games have done it, but I'm like, oh, this is pretty fun. And you can make your way all the way to the top, and it's not long, probably like less than a minute as well. And then when you get to the top, you get the silk heart. And what that allows you to do is it allows you to generate silk automatically without you having to hit enemies. So silk is that little like white lines that you get when you hit enemies, and you use that to heal. And at this stage in the game, you also use that for your secondary attack, which is when you throw out your spear and you pull it back, which uses a lot of silk as well. There it says consumed silk heart. And again, this is very confusing because hearts in games usually mean like extra life, but in this one, it just means you get to generate silk on your own. And as we get towards the end of the video, you sort of see something that I thought was really cool, though I have not used it yet in the game, and even in play sessions after this particular clip, I have not had a chance to use the Bell Beast because my memory is pretty bad and I don't remember where the locations are for this. So the Bell Beast you killed is not back, but what it allows you to do is it allows you to fast travel between locations, which I thought was pretty good. But you have to go to those fast travel points. And again, it's tied into a bunch of systems where you need maps and that sort of thing. But anyway, this is how you defeat the Bell Beast. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and see you guys next time for another Hollow Knight video.